Hey guys, welcome to our channel. But today we're gonna have a mix of surprising and impressive looking places and animals, unbelievably cute creatures, and mysterious natural occurrences. Make sure you watch to the end, you're not gonna regret it. So you may have think that you've already seen all the cutest animals in the world. I mean, you've been on the internet before, right? However, I would argue otherwise. I'm gonna show you the baby of one of the most unique mammals on our planet that is just gonna overload you with its cuteness. This is the baby of an Australian echidna. Echidnas lay only one egg for their entire mating period. It has a soft covering. The mother places the egg in her pouch and carries it for no more than 10 days. Young echidnas grow very quickly. In just 2 months, their weight can increase by almost 1,000 times, from 0.4 ounces to 14 ounces. Now, unlike other mammals, echidnas don't have nipples, so the mother feeds her baby with milk that comes through the pores of 2 milk patches. This baby isn't lucky. It fell out of its pouch right onto a path. Luckily, the zoo workers picked it up and got it away. Now, the lifespan of Australian echidnas in the wild is under 15 years, but they can live 50 years in captivity. Echidnas survive in captivity well, but they do not reproduce. The echidna has the lowest blood temperature among mammals. In critical conditions, it lowers its blood temperature to about 40 degrees Fahrenheit, and its breathing rate to once every 3 minutes. They also have no teeth. But there are ridges in their mouth and on their tongue that they use to crush food. Now, the echidna family was formed 180 million years ago. These animals are in the class of the most ancient mammals. Alien cloud. What could be better on a nice day than lying on the grass and watching the sky? So what do you think this cloud looks like? Now, if you said a UFO, you would be right, actually. It's quite similar. It's actually a lens-shaped cloud over tide in the Canary Islands, and this picture was taken by Bartosz Boysinski. He took a rare picture and even made a time-lapse. Now, thanks to the 4K resolution, we can look at the details and see how the extraterrestrial cloud is formed, changes shape, and glows through the day and night. A lens-shaped cloud is a fairly rare natural event. They're formed on the crests of airwaves or between 2 air layers. One of their characteristics is that they don't move no matter how strong the wind is. The flow of air that runs over the ground runs into obstacles, and that creates airwaves. Clouds usually hang on the downwind side of mountain ranges, beyond the ranges, or at separate peaks at altitudes from 1.2 to 9.3 miles. Now, I don't know if you knew this about me, but no matter how many butterflies I see, I'm always amazed by the range of colors. It's like a tiny painter worked on each of them. But the pattern of this moth, it boggles the mind. So the image on its wings resembles 2 flies crawling towards bird droppings. Meet the Macrocoelix maya from the Drepanidae family. It lives in Southeast Asia. The Macrocoelix maya's color is a fairly unusual example of mimicry that actually lets the moth avoid predators. Many butterflies have protective images on their wings that let them effectively blend into their environment, making them invisible. But even with all the others, the Macrocoelix maya is quite astounding. It has imitated a scene out of life, a pair of red-eyed flies wanting to eat. Besides this surprising pattern, this moth also produces an unpleasant, pungent odor that makes the image even more realistic. And now it's time to see one of the world's most interesting birds. So this feathered representative of East Africa is both gigantic in size and has a huge shoe-shaped bill. But its appearance is also similar to that of the extinct pterodactyl. After seeing this bird, if you didn't know it existed, you might think that you had gone to Jurassic Park. Chris Pratt optional. This bird has the features of pelicans, storks, and herons, and is called the shoebill. Now, the world officially recognized its existence in 1849. It's also known as the whalehead. It's quite mammoth in size, indeed. Now, the shoebill can be 46 inches tall and can weigh from 8.8 to 15.4 pounds. It has a wingspan of up to 7 feet, 7 inches. The bird's enormous bill is almost 9.3 inches long and 4 inches wide. And when resting, the bird holds its bill to its body to avoid straining its neck. This is the pose in which the bird waits for its prey in the reeds. Because of the bill's shape, the bird never really looks friendly, and it's actually hard to believe that it isn't dangerous to humans, but the bird is very friendly and isn't aggressive towards humans. The bird's main food is fish, but it also eats frogs, snakes, snails and rodents, turtles, and even small crocodiles. So you might not believe this, but it's true. As an adult, it's kind of hard for me to force myself to go into water that isn't transparent. You just never know what's at the bottom, right? I don't know if you have that fear too, but what do you think about this? Now, if I saw it, I wouldn't even get like a mile within a lake like that. So these pictures were taken in 2017 in DeBary, Florida. This couple was scooping water out of their boat when something caused waves on the river. And seeing this, the woman grabbed her phone to get it on camera, and then the man dumped another bucket of water into the river. As soon as the bucket water touched the river's surface, the river had violent bursts again. So how could you explain this? Careful viewers watching this video could do it. It turns out that this reaction to the water is caused by sea cows, or sirenians, that caused ripples on the surface. Sirenians are a group of large aquatic herbivorous mammals that live in shallow water. Floridian sirenians, which is also really fun to say, grow up to 14 feet or more and live in both fresh and salt water. By the way, the American manatee is a dying species. Even though it has no natural predators, people hunted them for their fat and meat. And hunting them now is illegal. A flying lake. Now we're going to talk about a surprising body of water that could really be the eighth wonder of the world. Now, when looking at this picture, many people ask if it's an optical illusion or if it's actually real. It's a lake that is hanging over the ocean. Sorvakstan, or Lesisvan, right, you know how to pronounce that, right, is the largest and deepest freshwater lake in the Faroe Islands, and it's on the island of Vagar. The lake is in a deep pit. There are 2 capes on its sides. One is 827 feet tall, the other is 1,233. Now, if you look at it from afar, the pit isn't visible. That makes it seem like the water is in a kind of platform and like it's hanging. It's called the lake above the ocean since between the lake and sea level, there is a significant difference in height. Now, the lake water flows into the ocean over steep cliffs, creating the 105-foot waterfall Bosdala Fossar, which is hidden from view because of the coastal rock. The lake stretches 2.7 miles from north to south and has a maximum width of half a mile. The lake is 194 feet deep, making it the deepest on the island. The lake is 1.3 square miles in area. Those who have been to the lake say that Sorvakstan is a miracle of nature and a sight to behold, and really fun to try to pronounce. Well, that's it for today. Hey, thanks for watching. Let me know which one of these was the most impressive for you. And leave a like while you're at it, and yeah, don't forget to subscribe too. We'll see you next time.